Where are you, Kitty? There you are. I'm going to bring you back on with me, Kitty. There's a couple things that I'm seeing in the chat, and we've just had a beautiful magical experience with Kitty, learning about our astrological picture, or the story, the bus stop, our car, all of these bits and pieces, and primarily we're going into the Lion's Gate, a meditation that the lions are literally all around us, kind of waiting beautifully for us, and Kitty brought forward this idea of this structure, and how we're not necessarily destroying the structure, but shaking it up, and that and when I hear that, I feel like I'm replacing my Lego pieces. I'm a Lego nut, so I'm taking apart and rebuilding with my Lego nut. So there's a couple different things that are coming up here, and I also want to mention that if you didn't hear the first piece of this with Kitty, that it is still okay. You will still get a beautiful experience out of this. It doesn't have to be hand in hand. It empowers you a little bit if you do have that knowledge first. So if you're watching the replay, then come back after you see the other one if you feel drawn to it. If you're not drawn to it, then that's absolutely fine. Just come in and do this piece. Kitty, are you seeing some of the things that are in chat? Do you want to just kind of maybe tap into some of these things real quick before we go on?
Well, I love what Beverly said about already knowing. That's the word. I'd never heard the word prescience spelled pre-science. That got brought to me, that I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I had, is a prescience, that light that you know. In particular, which ones? I love the conversations about Venus. Venus is very close to the moon tonight. The moon is Libra. Venus is the ruler of, Venus is a huge player. Your values this month. There's something happening next month. I'm going to tell you right now that you're getting the practice this month. It's expect the unexpected this month, so that you can really work on how you respond to things. That is becoming important for next month. Don't know what it means, just sharing. So
okay, and the part that I saw too there, Kitty, maybe you can highlight a little bit of this, is it isn't about who you want, isn't it about who you want to be rather than who you should be? Maybe
right.
honing on that a little bit.
Well, for your circuit, who you are comes through, whether it comes through in your circuitry because you bring things to yourself to force it, or your body puts you in a position, the issue in the tissues, to deal with it. It is about who you are. It's remembering who you are and what you came here to do. And it's a journey. So yes. Thou shalt not should on thyself. So
I love that. I love that.
Thou shalt not should on thyself. So,
and you said something really important, and it's been a general theme in here. It's that you came here to be, say that again.
Who you are.
Who you are. Thank you. And you may think that you don't actually know who you are. However, there are so many beautiful pieces of yourself that you are living on a day-to-day basis that are coming so naturally to you, and you are possibly even already expressing that and helping other people with that, just like I am doing with my inner child work. I am doing the inner child work for myself, and I'm bringing it to others. Kitty was doing the astrological part for herself, and she's bringing it to others. And I can literally name off a number of the people who are here and say the same type of sentences. So recognize that piece that you are naturally doing and helping others. You're expressing it to others as well. Any other piece that you want to add to this?
What I want to add to the people that are here, I am a firm believer that none of us has all of the answers, and all of us have all of the answers. And it's together. This is the age of Aquarius, that we walk this together. And it's just as important to attend things as it is to teach things. To be a teacher, you must be a learner. To be a healer, you must heal. It's really very important. And I caution, there's a lot of practitioners out here who see themselves as the way, the truth, the light. And without Yes, and Father Jake Folio years ago said this: without the messiness of the community, I cannot be in touch with who the God energy is that's in all of us.
Wow. Yeah, feeling the power of that. Thank you so much, Kitty.
Thank you.
So if you've had the opportunity to, as you came back in my explanation and Kitty's explanation, I invite you to be very cognizant of who you wish to be. And now I really want you to understand that this isn't like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. It's more about, who do you want to feel like? What do you want to feel like? Like, do you want to feel, and this is beautiful because Christina at the end of the calls yesterday was very much about finding that joy, that love for oneself within yourself. And ideally, that's where we want to go, is this feeling of awe for yourself. You know, we started out today with the I am, that I am, and saying our names, right? And just feeling the power of who we were in that moment. And even in my saying that, can you feel that in your belly? Can you feel that rising up within yourself? And it's not from this egotistical, oh, look at me, I'm so wonderful. It's more from this beautiful PowerPoint. And that's what this world of oneness, the All About Woo Summit, has literally been about. It's about coming together collectively, but also individually, recognizing the power that I personally have, the power that you each individually have. And when I say I'm using it as not I, Sandra Pelley, but I as in each one of you guys. It's that real beautiful, magical power thing. And it's so funny because I wanted to do a crystal grid. I wanted to do all these different things. And I am doing this human piece of this, sliding into this human thing, thinking, oh, time. I didn't have time to do this. I didn't have time to do that as I come into here. So I'm going to invite you guys right now to start to take some breaths, start to feel your pace, your calmness, your energy, frequency, become this beautiful wave, this beautiful ripple, if you will. Remember how yesterday I was feeling like that energy of just being in that beautiful little flow? So just feeling this beautiful flow for a bit. So I'm inviting you guys to take breaths. If you are driving a vehicle or operating heavy machinery, I actually would request that you come back and listen at another time. For those of you who are capable of being present in this space, holding space, sharing space, receiving and sharing, continue your breath work, feeling the molecules within your body awakening. Like, even like when I say molecules, the RNA, the DNA, the muscle tissue, everything, feel how it's awakening to this space. It's as though you're really recognizing your body as a light being right now, as this beautiful, magnificent mist of light, if you will. I also remind you that you have this beautiful power in this space, that if there are things that you feel are frightening, that you are beautifully protected, you are safe. This is the Lionsgate portal here. And in a moment here, the lions that have been gathering around, like quite literally, will be escorting us to this beautiful portal. And so you are being invited to really feel who you are in your heart space. It's actually about, yes, thank you, guides. That little you, imagine your little you or your inner child on your head, if you want, this little version of yourself, and that there's this beautiful magical slide coming down into your heart space. And feel the woohoo, wee of that childlike version of yourself coming down, sliding into your heart, Feeling the love and compassion and support for yourself and all aspects of yourself right now. Inviting you to be open with no expectations, no limitations. Power of I am creating the outcome. And again, of feeling the energy or witnessing or imagining, and wherever you are on your journey, I would like for you, if you are unable to experience any of these pieces that I'm physically am saying and expressing, then step into your heart, into this knowing space, this knowing. That's the most important piece, is this knowing that you are who you are, and what we are walking through in this beautiful sacred container is actually happening. Accepting, trusting, and believing. So feeling this beautiful sunlight energy in every molecule of your body, whatever the color is, that you are this mist of light. And feel the lightness of that, the ability to float. That floating feels very comfortable. That there's a willingness and an eagerness, if you will, to feel comfortable and relaxed and calm. And as this beautiful light energy of self is in this beautiful existence, this expansive energy all around, there's no longer this sense of being earthbound, but more of an energetic space. Accepting that. And there is a very loving, very supportive lion energy for each and every one of us. And that lion, however it presents itself, is absolutely beautiful and magical for you. There's no right or wrong here. And in meeting this beautiful lion, you can feel the energy of it as well. And maybe even the solidness of what its earthbound features are like. Notice the difference in them. If you're feeling emotional, it's because you are seeing it and it is seeing you. This beautiful energy. There's a gentle reminder of recognizing who you would like to be or what you would like to release and let go of. And maybe even going so far as just to request, if you will, yes, request or ask that sometimes we don't know. Sometimes there's an unconscious awareness rather than a conscious awareness of what we're ready to release and let go of. And so before we go any further, this beautiful lion is literally laying before you this pool to rinse yourself off in, this beautiful light energy body of yourself. You're being invited into this pool to um, to cleanse yourself, if you will, to cleanse your energy. And your lion presents its shoulder, its limb, maybe its tail, maybe its neck, for you to energetically place a part of yourself on, to be pulled out of this water, cleansed, clear energy. And you're moving with this lion now. And there's this beautiful pathway in the galactic energies, if you will. There may be a very specific crystal, or maybe there's even a crystalline grid that you're consciously aware of. There's a reason why that's coming up. Allow yourself to recognize it. Feeling the frequency. Escaramte, escrite Maya, Maya, Ae Maete, Escarum Maya, Escrote, escrite, escrite, escrimanata, escribota, esquimba. As you're moving along with this beautiful lion, feeling how you're on this pathway. And this pathway can be made of so many different things. Know that you are moving towards this magnificent portal in this galactic energy. As mentioned earlier, this Sirius star is got many different pieces to it. So just feeling into the energy of the portal that's before you as you're moving towards that. And you may also even to energetically feel that this is something that is so en masse. There are many all over the world, all over Earth, possibly all over the galaxy, all over the different solar systems. All of them are aware of this beautiful Lion's Gate portal for the highest good, for the most benevolent reasons, and for the greatest good of all. And as you move towards this portal, there's a real sense of peace, calmness, a radiation of love and support. Oneness, whatever emotions are coming up, allowing them, acknowledging. As your beautiful lion leads you right up to the precipice, the entrance of this beautiful portal. in this space, in this spot, allow yourself to be all that there is, all that you can be, everything as was expressed earlier, that your soul, this is your soul energy. Witness this soul energy. In this space, in this form, there is transcession, there is transformation from the 3D, 4D, and even the 5D into so much more. There is no dimensional aspect to this. It is what it is. You're being invited to be. Escamte, escambae, mae, mae, ah, hey, ah, hey, and you are pulled gently across this portal into this vastness of sparkly light energy, where a rebirth is occurring. Feeling in your heart how you would like to feel on a more consistent basis, that awareness. Maybe it is simple as that, to be aware, to embrace. Whatever sensory level that you are willing to accept this at today, choose to amp that up a little bit. It is all right to be thoughtless, meaning that you have no thoughts. If you feel as though you have thoughts, then allow yourself to be that light. Recognize the molecular structure and just the mist of light, the power of that, the beauty of that. Your conscious awareness has been woven through this. So even in the inability or possibly the unwillingness to look at your conscious awareness, know that the things that you have in your heart have expressed in visions, in books, in dreams, in what you've read, in what you've learned, in what you've resonated with. All of that is present. You may have glimpses of what you believe to be the ancient ones, the angelic ones, the Lemurians, the Atlanteans, the dragon faith, so many. And yet they're fleeting glimpses because in this space, we are all are we. We are one. And it is all right to have no self-identity here. And yet, we have this beautiful connection to our self-identity. And there's a beautiful bridge between the human living the soul experience and the soul living the human experience. And you can feel how they're reaching hands across the bridge and hand in hand are together. And there's this beautiful aura around you and your soul energy. You and your soul are the nuclei. That beautiful aura is that beautiful space, that energetic connection. And in this beautiful space, feel the transmission going through you to loved ones, to family, to friends, to acquaintances, people, humanity, animals, nature, everything. Everything that I can't even express in human words. Escromte maya maya escom hey ha hey ay ma. And it is absolutely fine to be you in this space. Again, seeing yourself like your soul sees you. I am the being my soul sees me as being. This is the joy. This is the bliss. This is the love. This is ultimately who you are, who I am. I am. Feeling the looseness of your physical body in this space, just this beautiful relaxedness, this state of being. The beautiful light energy that you are. And the expansion of that light energy that you are. And you may very strongly feel the lion energy within and without. Remembering to breathe. And this beautiful stillness point. And that beautiful point of stillness is deep within you, shallow within you, very much a part of you. And this would be a good point to express how you want to feel. Be in gratitude, respect, and honor of this point, and that there are thank you, that there are activation cues in our human existence that remind us of this 0 point so that we may access it. And as we begin to swirl gently in this beautiful energy from that 0 point to that energetic light being that we are, feeling the gratitude for that. Feeling the love and gratitude all around us for us individually and from ourselves to all. Again, remembering to breathe. Feeling this beautiful meandering flight path through the cosmos, witnessing the other side of this portal, our beautiful lion companion. It may be presenting itself differently, maybe the same. And as you go through this portal, there's no sensory difference going through the portal because you are this beautiful energy. And your beautiful lion companion. You can wrap your energetic self around this beautiful lion companion. Feeling the camaraderie, the companionship, the support, the love. And taking a small journey through space and time as humans are aware of it. It's almost comical that it's set. We say a small journey because there's so much that happens in the blink of an eye that is beyond our fathoming. We're being invited to witness the transformation. Being shown that 0 point again. It's so interesting because it's not necessarily away from where we were. However, we're no longer through that portal. There's something about that 0 point that is within. Acknowledging that. And that beautiful lion energy with you coming back towards our galaxy, our solar system. On the pathway of the planets back to Earth. And you can see how there's so many going in both directions, everyone having their own experience, consciously and unconsciously. It's in the everyday things that you are doing that you enjoy. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Wow. As your lion brings you back to your physical body, stretching out this beautiful light energy over your physical body. Feeling the weaving of this. Yeah, there you go. You may have felt this beautiful connection with your body in that moment. Yeah, consciously aware too of where in your body that connection was when you felt yourself become you again. In that human form is what I want to say. Thank you, guys. And that light body is within and without. Cuddling that lion energy. Yes, even if it's a full-grown male. Escrite ema, escribote ema, ema, escrimareta ema. Escrumte, escrite, tescrite, tescrimate, escrumaite, escrita ema, imba. Escrumte, escrumte, esque. Giving thanks and gratitude to your beautiful lion companion, heart to heart, paw to heart, hand to heart. There is no real separation. Know that. Mm. Feeling this beautiful, gentle waving of your body as you truly become more present to the human and soul energy of self in this space. Wiggling your fingers and maybe your toes. It's a very conscious breath. Mm. And maybe feeling of your shoulders with the opposite hand. This gentle squeezing, if you will, as you bring your arms, your hands down your arms. There's this gentle squeezing, this acknowledgement of who you are. Clasping your hands palm to palm. Clasping your hands to your heart. Heart and solar and sacral plex, solar plexus and sacral chakra, whichever one is calling. Feel that breath. And your hands on your face. Expressing love for yourself. I am love. I am loved. I am loving. I am lovable. Wherever your hands want to go. I love me. I love myself. I am divine love. We are divine love. And I am in reverence of myself. And I share myself with you. And so it is. I got all tinglies and my hair standing up. This was about witnessing ourselves, seeing ourselves in a different light. The last couple of years for myself have been about seeing myself And as we opened up the All About Woo Summit, Facebook put me into position that others would see me that are unfamiliar with me. And taking that a step further today with this light language that I'm quite sure a lot of my people on my business or personal profile have no idea that I do. So I'm just really witnessing myself in an entirely different manner right now. Anybody have any questions or shares that they'd like to? If you use the react button, there's a raise hand. Unless you want to just physically raise your hand or let me know, or very powerful. I know that everybody's possibly in some bliss right now. I think we're really understanding what Al wanted us to experience, what Christina wanted us to experience, what ultimately the stars, our astrological story, wants us to experience. Soul energy, exactly. Yeah. Very powerful. I invite you to have a couple drinks of water. I know for myself, it was really interesting because, and I just want to share a piece of this that I'm so consciously aware. First of all, this is all channeled. This is not pre-written for those of you who are unfamiliar with me. It is literally channeled. I have no idea where I'm going when I go into this. I have no idea how we're going to come out of it. All I do know is that I have a conscious awareness of me, Sandra Pelley, holding the space of this as it's channeled, which is really interesting. And an awareness of the depth to which we're going, especially when we got to that 0 point. That is one of those moments where it almost feels really easy to just stay there. To not want to come back, to just stay there and be there. And in that moment, a monarch butterfly came in to show me the way back for us. Yeah. Hmm. I have a lot of emotions coming up in me right now because people strive for feeling good, for feeling good. And sometimes they take routes or journeys that lead them on pathways that others may not see as being in their best interests. But all of our pathways have bigger purposes, right? And when we're able to attain something like we just attained today, like that 0 point, that was so interesting because it's like, I'm sure that there's actually a brand of clothing or something. There's a brand out there that's 0 point. And so it's like this very human awareness, if you will, of these little pieces that are in our everyday. It's in the books we read, it's in the movies we watch, it's in the awareness of the car we drive or the cars we see. It's just there's so much. There's so much out there that is giving us hints and clues to access this, which we felt today. Only 0. Okay. Um, just only, right? um, Kitty, do you have the ability to speak? Would you like to kind of maybe give people some parting words here on what to do with what we've just experienced?
Yeah, I have no idea where I went. I I'm gonna listen because I have no idea what you're talking about, the 0 point. You know, the last thing I remember is through the gate and trees, and that was the last thing I remember. Quiet today. Understand, if you can, give yourself the gift of quiet today. Some people are writers, if you want to write. Some people are painters, some kind of creation. I'm seeing, create something out in nature, like your own little altar tribute to Lionsgate, because Earth herself today is receiving this light. So, and understand that this is unfolding now all the way until that equinox, September. This is a period of time as we move past that 15th degree.
Thank you, Kitty.
And blessings, everyone.